Okay, this is day one, the 900-kilometer bike ride around Lake Ontario. Here is the rig, custom made specifically for comfort riding, long distance riding. Nice beautiful day, even though it's raining. Let's go. So go off in the distance there. Now in downtown Etobicoke, just passed through Toronto. On North Service Road, somewhere in Grimsby, next to the QEW. Much rather be here than over there. Although I am very, very wet. I got stuck in a rainfall for a good 30 minutes of torrential downpour, heavy winds, but things could always be worse. Just cruising through a town in St. Catharines, drinking my black coffee from good old faithful. A very ominous looking Thorold Tunnel. This takes me underneath a major waterway on my way to Niagara Falls, and it goes down very deep and then all the way back up. Very, very loud under there. We are riding on the Empire State Trail. The lower half, back there, is a lock system. Because if we drop down, it's 75 feet. And then I have confirmed that I am on, I'm indeed on the Empire State Trail. And it's like this for the next, I think, 12 or 13 kilometers, which is going to be real nice unless it gets really wet. Because then I'm going to get even dirtier than I am. But, c'est la vie, right? Such is life, is what that means. 132 kilometers today. But this is the camp spot for tonight in Albion, New York. Long day for tomorrow. At least the weather will be better. I don't know if you can even see me. About to start day 3. Going to Rose, New York City. No, Rose, New York. Not even close to New York City. Beautiful day on the Empire State Trail. The trail seems to have dried up overnight, making it so it's not as soft. The wind seems to have, knock on wood, died down. And we're making good headway. Long but fun day ahead. Well, I'm hoping I don't drop the camera. How about this vantage point? Oh yeah, there's a 360 camera action going on. It has been a much better start to today than it has been the past couple of days. We've got weather on our side. The trail I'm on, as you can see behind me, is a lot more hard packed. It's a lot easier to ride on. I bumped my tire pressure up. So I'm somewhere here, Rochester, New York, I believe. Just passing over a waterway. It's a main highway. The airport's just down the street. Beautiful day today. Somewhere probably just east of Rochester. Very scenic pathway, finally on some paved trail system here for the past probably 25 kilometers, which has been nice because you can be a lot more efficient, a lot less rolling resistance. Still on the state trail, but in what appeared to be like cottage town, but I think these are actually permanent residents that live here. Beautiful areas. And you get the, what's that, the Colonial Bell? As tiring as today's been, that's a spectacular view here in upstate New York. Down a nice 3-mile hill. I got a lot uphill today. Life at a gas station during a bikepacking trip. And that's breakfast. So that looks nice. Unfortunately, that's where I'm going. Well, after, I guess, almost 2.5 days of not seeing Lake Ontario, I have finally reached Lake Ontario again. Keeping on going. The storm is coming. Look at how beautiful this area is. So this is the second bridge closed I've encountered today. The first one was actually being worked on by a crew, completely blocked for cars anyways. They were kind enough to let me by. The detour for this is huge. It's like 5K. So I'm just hoping that it's closed for cars. I see all these dirt bike marks like they've turned around. Oh God. Turns out it was I guess close to motor vehicle traffic, but not, well, it's closed in general, but if you've got a vehicle as light as my bicycle, you're probably okay. Sometimes you gotta stop and turn around just when you see something nice. This is what you call the good old outdoors. Just absolutely spectacular fields in upstate New York. Just like you can make that picture on a Windows background. There's my ferry. On the ferry to Wolf Island. Ferry ride number 2 in the pouring freaking rain. It's alright though. So, we are in Loyalist Township. It's funny, last year I was riding through here and I'd never been on this road in my life. I've never driven on it, never even known of its existence. And I remember cognitively saying to myself, and I have it on video, and I said, I will never be back on this road. And sure enough, I'm back on this road. I'm telling you, that storm, you can tell that's the remnants of something. That just looks nasty. That looks no good. So this is the camp spot for the night. It's actually quite a nice area when it's dry. I stayed here last year. However, the facilities, like the washroom and shower, are the worst place you've ever seen in your life. Gearing up for my 3rd ferry ride of the trip. Excuse the squeaky brakes, but you can see it just there. First time I've hit a traffic jam on any rail trail, really. Got a tractor going, like, oh, now he's opening up the taps because he's got a straightaway. Just to give you an idea of the moment now. You can see it on the water. We are now in Brighton. We're taking a much needed rest at this little parkette that just kind of popped out of nowhere. They got a little bike fixing station there. There's a bunch of these along the waterfront trail, which is nice. So we have a bit of a problem. One of my spokes is broken. We are in, apparently, the town of Ganaraska. That says Ganaraska, and that also says Ganaraska. And a street sign I saw said Ganaraska, so I'm assuming we're in Ganaraska. And if not, whoops. Here we are riding into the sunset. It's gonna be dark very, very soon. Almost Newcastle. I wonder if you can see above there. We are in the home stretch. I've got like 8 kilometers to go to conclude my complete ride around Lake Ontario. It'll be about 902, 3, 4 kilometers and 6.2 days. I'm relieved. That was a trek. That was difficult. Much more difficult than my ride to Montreal. But we did it. We did